always said it that the People's Democratic Party, PDP, that we used to know as the biggest party in Africa, is now the baby party of Africa. Very confused set of people. Always shooting themselves in the leg. Very, very confused. Had the good at quoting the constitution and also killing themselves with that same constitution. Prove here now. I've always been saying it, but some of you don't always believe me. You will come to the comment section and start saying, hey, you don't know what I say. Let me give you a premium proof now, so that you understand that PDP, I think they are gone, and gone for good. Because the kind of politics they are playing, let me prove it to you. With the brouhaha happening inside River State, because PDP don't choke mouth inside. When I say PDP, national level, these people are crazy. With that brouhaha, they don't ask them one or two on top national TV. Now they are publicity secretary now. Now you go defend the party. They ask them, oh, how far now? In here, River State, these people that defected, what is the position of the law as it touch their defection? Make una hear premium answer. Just watch out. When we come, we discuss. Then I play you another video. And we'll watch their Arsenal publicity secretary, Dabo or Olugunaba. I beg, make I no go by my tongue. Watch wait till the man talk.
All right. And speaking of those 27 defecting lawmakers, constitutionally speaking, we do know that most of these issues are created by the issues of loyalty between former Governor Wike and current Governor Fubara. Could you tell us your stance on what will become of these 27 defecting lawmakers and how that affects the PDP stance within the House in River State?
I mean, again, I refer you back to my statement and the press conference we gave last week. The status of a member of a legislative house, either at the federal or the respective state house of assembly, is determined particularly with respect to section 109(1)G that specify what happens to you when you decamp contrary to the provision of section 109(1)G. The 27 lawmakers, and we call them former lawmakers because indeed they are former lawmakers, in line with the provision of section 109(1)G, which we describe as self-executory, is that they've lost their membership of the assembly. So, in line with the provision of the Constitution, in line with the pronouncement of the Supreme Court in the case of Abegule versus Ondo State House of Assembly, it has been established, it's been affirmed that once you go on a voyage of self-destruction by decamping from the party that sponsors you, then you lose it. It's an automatic thing, it kicks in. And that's why we describe it as self-executive. Today, there's an assembly in River State. And again, we must put it in perspective. What I call the quorum of a House of Assembly is determined by, in accordance with the law, by the legal members of that house. So today, until there is a by-election, which we are expecting INEC to kickstart to ensure that the normalcy, the full complements of the House of Assembly is in place, remains the legal members of the House. So, as far as we are concerned, and in line with the law and the Constitution, the 27 lawmakers remains former members, and they have lost their rights, obligation, and membership of that House of Assembly, having defected when there is no division whatsoever in the leadership at the national level of the PDP. And that was well stated in the case I referred to, Abegule versus Ondo State House of Assembly. It's clear.
You don't see him quoting the law. He starts to quote the law because this one touched. He quote the law where section 109 subsection 1G. Anybody will come off from a party will sponsor and enter another party, automatically your seat is declared vacant. He say it is self-executory. You no need court to interpret this one. Say it there for constitution. You can't defend at the time that your party is not in crisis at the national level. Seat declared vacant. He analyzed and well. He talked well. In fact, he called those members that defected former members of the State House of Assembly. And him come even they accuse the APC. Say they get hand inside what they happen inside River State because they want to take over the state. Of course, I know say if this thing, if water pass Gary inside River State, National Assembly, we have to take over the State Assembly inside River State. Now they're going to make law for them. They control the governor. You understand? Now wait to him. Now the perspective where him they come from. So this thing where they happen inside River State, you cannot take out the APC's influence as it take touch waiting they happen inside River State. Say APC want to take over this. They are very good in analyzing things where concern the opposition taking over milk or breast from their mouth. Oh, now they hear me. Well, analogy. Let me show you another analogy now that will shoot them in the leg. When this same Dabo Ologunaba, the publicity secretary of the party, was asked, Oga, now one man they caused all this problem inside on a party. Onya, or the bigger than the party? Is it bigger than the party? Why is that people are handicapped to deal with this one man, FCT minister? Nyesom, Wike, life bencher, bench warmer, bench anything. Watch the reply where the publicity secretary give. Watch.
But then some critics believe that the PDP has refused to face the actual elephant in the room, which is the FCT minister. Your party has been unable to rein in him. You cannot expel him. You cannot sanction him. So what exactly is the hold that Nyesom Wike has on the PDP? What is the PDP doing about this man who now seems to be a thorn in the flesh of the PDP?
Again, I want to put this in the background. I think, again, we must begin to understand what is the basis of a political party. Number one, political party is comprised of individuals with different interests, with different aspirations, and of course they come together. When you are a political party so-called, then you must have a mechanism to resolve differences because they will occur. But I want to put this on record. I think it will be unfair, and of course from the history of this party in this country, to begin to characterize an individual as bigger than the party. There's none. You remember in this country that former vice president have left this party. Former governors have left this party. The party remains. That is the difference between a party properly so-called and a congregation of people who have an idea that is not based on principle, on value, or on mission. The PDP was established on those principles of value, of processes, on policy, and it is governed by its own constitution. There are processes. Yes, I know in the expectation of human being, we expect a rapid result for certain things. At the last neck, you will recall, because we're a party of system and order and process and procedure, and we try to respect every person's rights in line with the rule of law and of course for fair hearing. When you characterize, and some of this characterization is in the media, you try to hype it and say, oh, one individual is higher than the party. It is not so. The NEC approved the constitution of a disciplinary committee that is ongoing. It equally approved the constitution of a reconciliation committee that is ongoing, and of course it approved a further committee that is in existence to extend their tenure for possible amendment and review of our constitution and our processes. So it would be wrong to imagine that an individual is bigger than the party. Those processes, because human nature, human interests are involved, we follow through due process. It might seem slow, but we need a lot of participation from the different organs of the party, from the governors forum, from the board of trustees, from the state chapters, because allegation of anti-party will come from the states, it's not from the national. When we get all of this information in, then we can have a holistic approach and say, oh, Okay, do we pursue this aspect and ensure that conduct and behavior that are not in tandem with the party are sanctioned as case may be, or can we reconcile? Those processes are going on. It might be slow because in the nature of the kind of expectation that, oh, something should happen right now. It is not true clearly that a person is bigger than the party, but we do recognize the right of every member of our party and we respect them.
You hear them? He no answer that question. No. You will watch that way this guy talk. He answered the question. You know answer. He said it is erroneous to say that one man is bigger than the party. Say how people going to talk that. Say that is the public knowledge. But that is not the case. That Nyesom is not bigger than the party. Okay, we agree. He said the party is a party of system, order, procedure, and protocol. According to what him talk for there. So they are taking their time. They are bringing everybody together from the state level. They are gathering their evidence to make sure that they take the right decision. It can't even talk say every individual belonging to a party have his own right to do what he want to do. Okay, those people that defected, is it not their right to defect? They don't get right to defect. They don't get choice. Say not their choice. They don't get choice to defect. They say they get their choice where they want to play their politics. They have their own interests and all. People will defect, not be their own interest, they follow defect, not be their own choice. Shouldn't it be respected? When I say as they take shoot themselves in the leg. So we can that's on a constitution. That constitution of Unapa, because una sabi good constitution. That on a constitution. You know talk who do anti-party should be expelled from the party or suspended. Wait till una need again to prove say Wike don't do anti-party. All the proof is not glaring, or were they clear? Clear to the deaf, to the blind, audible to the deaf. What has Wike not done to prove that he is the name anti-party personified? Fighting his own party in Rivers State, national level, he defied everybody. Already, wait to be that thing, mingling with the opposition party. You understand? In fact, the last election, he come out publicly talk and say, na APC he go support, and na him he say many people vote for. That will not be anti-party. Wait till you on a need again. When they say everybody get their own right, they have their own choice, this and that one. Okay, the people that defected no get choice, but Wike get choice. Are you saying it? So Wike now is the golden elephant. The other ones, they don't get money now. They should be discarded. PDP. People are gone. You don't know what you're doing. Let me talk. Constitution. You what? In one hand, you use the constitution defend why these people that defended their seat should be declared vacant. In another hand, you use the constitution. They defend the Wike. Una constitution we talks anti-party, expulsion or suspension. Una no fit do am. Wike big person. They could not lie. As they take people, I don't know. Giant of biggest party in Africa, my food. Una be babies of Africa when I see they suck milk. Like get out of my face, I beg. I go see una later.
Imagine a country where its citizens get to enjoy the road without this. Imagine a country where unprecedented fuel scarcity does not cause panic at the filling station. That is why Nyesom Vehicles has embarked on manufacturing environmental-friendly gas-powered cars while still offering comfort, luxury, and doggedness for the African roads. Nyesom Vehicles, the pride of African roads.